Eswatini risks becoming a haven for hot money. Let's just break that down briefly before we get into a fuller discussion.
Indeed, I think you've heard in the intro this extraordinary leak of documents, certainly the biggest leak of documents from a financial intelligence unit on the African continent. So these 900,000 documents are all from the Eswatini Financial Intelligence Unit, shared amongst a group of approximately 38 journalists from 11 countries who are working on different aspects of the story. But importantly, they're all digging into what is clearly not only an underbelly, but seems to be a common practice of corruption, of abuse of power within Eswatini. And it's something that we haven't paid very much attention to in South Africa. It's a small country, 1.2 million people, South Africa's neighbor. And of course, a country beholden to one man, that's King Mswati, who has absolute power. It's certainly a sham democracy. I think in the words of King Mswati on his 50th birthday, he declared a monarchical democracy. Well, the king makes all decisions in the country. He effectively appoints a cabinet. There is a parliament in the Tekundla system, but of course, political parties are banned in Eswatini. Yeah. Even the decision to rename the country, Eswatini, took place on the king's 50th birthday, and that was by his own decision, without any consultation with the public that is required, by the somewhat flawed Eswatini or Swaziland constitution. So, in many ways, it's a fundamentally flawed system in which South Africa and others have had very little interest in meddling in. But of course, it's a system in which of those 1.2 million Mswati people, almost 60% of the people are surviving on $2 or less, so about 35 Rand a day. There are high levels of poverty, but absolute wealth in the hands of the king, his family, and of course, all the associates around him and the royal household who are loyal and are rewarded for that loyalty in turn.
Yeah.